This is the Peter Greenwood Show at the Edinburgh Fringe, and I have a guest next to me. And when I was going through the list of shows, I literally screenshot the title of your show, and I sent it to my producer, and she was like, "You have to interview this lady."
That's a great producer.
She is a fantastic producer. Could you tell me your name and what you do, please?
My name is Krystyna Hutchinson. I am a stand-up comedian, and my solo show is called Congrats on Not Killing Yourself.
That's a title.
Yes, it is.
That's definitely a title.
I love a good title. I also have a podcast called Guys We Fucked. I can curse, right?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Okay. Say whatever you like.
Right.
I'm aware of the podcast, and I want to get to the podcast. We will get to the podcast, but congrats on not killing yourself with an exclamation point as well,
yes.
Which is very important.
Yes. I'm glad you noticed that.
Because
I put a lot of thought into the fact that it needed an excellent. Look at you. Great handwriting, by the way.
Yeah. So what is Congrats on Not Killing Yourself?
It's a solo show about growing up with parents who were your first bullies, and not realizing that anything was awry until way too late, and everybody else around you knew, and the fallout that happens when you realize something is not what you thought it was. And just there's a lot of juicy moments in my show. I wish I made up a single thing, but it's all, unfortunately, so true. And so I have like a video in my show of a moment that I find out a family secret that directly has to do with me. I'm a psycho person, and somehow filmed me calling my mother, asking her a very important question about my dad. And so, yeah, it's about not killing yourself after so many bad things happen.
Of which I relate, honestly.
Yeah?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Seriously, we should get more credit for that.
We really should, just getting our feet to the ground. Mm-hmm. Darth Vadering, I don't know what that was, but breathing. Yes. Everything, life goes.
Life is tough.
Isn't it?
Life is really tough. One of the other topics, in addition to childhood trauma of the show, is the afterlife and mediumship, and talking to dead people.
Yes, I read that in your bio, or your blurb about the show. There's so much I want to get to and so little time. So you put this show together. What was it like putting it together? And you said everything is real. Was there anything you had to take out because you were like, people will not believe this?
I had so many things I had to take out, but it was not because people wouldn't believe it. It was because I only had 55 minutes. I mean, man, I almost wish I could give every audience member a little pamphlet and go, this is all the other stuff that happened.
But wait, there's more, and then you pull out War and Peace and give it to them.
Yeah, exactly.
With tiny little font as well.
Yes.
And what was it like putting it all together into a show?
That's a great question, Peter. It was very tough. It was really tough. I started writing the show 5 years ago, and I'm so glad I waited until now to do it, because I spent the last 5 years just kind of beating my head against a table going, why aren't you writing this show? Why is this so hard for you? Just because you have to, in my opinion, you got to be healed from some of the stuff in order to talk about it from a perspective that can be the best for an audience. And so I wasn't healed for a long time. Did a lot of scream crying for a year straight. Have you ever done that, Peter?
I've tried to do it, but I don't know how to scream because instinct says to be like, ah! But then
that's such a
I want to be
UK
like,
thing.
ah! I don't know. How do I scream?
Scream bloody murder? I mean, I'm not going to do it because everybody's going to
go for it. I don't care. I don't know these
I don't
want
to blow my voice out.
Oh, yes.
I have a show in a couple hours,
Fair.
but honestly, if I didn't have a show, I would. And we would turn the camera the other way. It would be a fun prank.
We can be the new Jackass.
That'd be so fun.
Wouldn't it be great?
Yeah.
And that way, you're hurting your outside as well as your inside.
Exactly.
But you said healing. You have healed.
Yes, I have. But despite healing, you still get triggered, psychologically triggered from things. My manager said something to me a couple years back because he was the one pushing me to do this show. A couple years ago, he was very concerned that I was going to kill myself, so he had me stay with him, and he has a house in Nantucket. And he's like, you really got to do the show. And I was like, yeah. And then as I started writing it, I was like, oh, I think, those angry voices in your head, they go away. And he goes, no, they don't. I'm like, what are you fucking talking about? And I do realize he was right. They don't go away. But when you have the tools, you could deal with them better.
Yeah, it's all about finding a way to
not kill yourself.
Not kill yourself. Just make it through the day is what I found.
It's true.
some days are easier, some hours are easier than others?
Yes, I feel like I'm a new person minute by minute sometimes. It really is just also humor, like really messed up sense of humor. I love a dark sense of humor. I feel like sometimes when you're sad about something and you find a joke that genuinely makes you laugh about it, it's almost better than sex. Almost, not quite. Thoughts, Peter? I'm interviewing you now.
I've had thoughts recently. Let me put it that way.
Yeah, I hear you. You want to talk about it?
Oh God, how long? We don't have enough time.
Okay.
You've got a show in a few hours.
I do.
You'll blow. And again, I don't want you to blow your voice out.
I'm really good at giving advice, though. So if you ever change your mind during this 20 minutes, let me know.
Thank you. So, you said you like dark humor.
Yes.
How do you get from taking everything, which is, I mean, there's no other way to say it. Some things are still traumatic, some things are still hurtful, and you put them in front of an audience hoping that people will laugh. What's that process like, and how did you come to that?
Oh, it's terrifying. That's why I say you need to be a lot of healed before you talk about it, because I have gone on stage. I've been a stand-up comedian for like 13 years, and I have gone on stage so many times until embarrassingly recently, where I thought I was fine about a topic, and I would go to make a joke, and everybody goes, "Aw," and "aw." That's I would rather you boo me. No stand-up comedian wants you to say "aw." So I had to get through that part of the process. But it's been. I'm a perfectionist, and my director, Haley Dersher, she's been great because she's like, you can't edit a blank page. And that is the thing that I've been telling myself. So it's like, just get the bad writing out on the page and then read it out loud and then get embarrassed about how bad it is. And then you will quickly find the moments that need to be punched up or punched down.
So where does the medium come into it? Because you said earlier you went to a medium and you have tape of this.
Yes. Okay. So I am obsessed, and I'm going to encourage you to go down this rabbit hole later, Peter. Have you ever heard of near-death experiences? So I have watched thousands of these interviews. I loved COVID. And during COVID, I discovered this docuseries on Netflix called Surviving Death. Changed my life. It changed everything. Each episode goes into a different facet of death and dying, mediumship, reincarnation, and near-death experiences. And so that is where I was introduced to a medium named Laurelyn Jackson, who I immediately fell in love with and took all of her classes and read her books. And I'm just really fascinated by the fact that somebody could be grieving and get a message from a legit medium, and that message ensures that the rest of their life is going to be a little bit better because they know that their loved one is okay. That's a crazy thing that exists. And I'm like, why aren't we talking about that all the time?
It's such a wild notion, isn't it? Like, I believe in mediums. I believe there are some who are real and legit, but I worry that the majority kind of aren't as on the level.
Yes, I have been. There's one medium. There's a lot of mediums that are from Long Island. Laurelyn Jackson is one of them. The Long Island Medium, another one. I feel like
is
she's
that her name, the Long Island Medium?
No, they're two separate people.
Oh, different person. Sorry.
Long Island Medium's named Teresa. Laurelyn Jackson is the most legit one I've ever come across, and I've definitely seen some. I took my comedy partner once to a show in New York City with this one guy that was on an E! show, and it was the fakest shit. I was looking around and I'm like, all these people are crying because they're trying to talk to their dad or their child, and he's just spouting off this generic stuff, and they're like, it's him, it's Mikey, and it's like, no, girl. So it's too easy to take advantage of somebody grieving. But I will say, Laurelyn Jackson, I 100% guarantee she was real. She does these things called gallery readings in Long Island, and I've been to 6 of them. And she just reads over the course of 2 hours. She'll pick 10 out of 90 people to do a reading for her. And it's kind of at random. And the first time I went, there was a mother whose son died of a drug overdose. And this woman's face and energy, you didn't want to go near her. You didn't know what happened to her. I'm assuming it was a loss because she was there. But you're like, oh, your energy's just, it's tough.
Yeah.
Laura communicated a message to this woman from her dead son. And it was like, if you would have came in the room and prevented me from overdosing, I would have overdosed the next day. I would have overdosed the next. So her point was, it was his time to go. And after she got that message, that woman's face went from like, get away from me, to a happy, beautiful, peaceful woman. I'm like, the rest of her life is going to be better now. That's That's the most insane thing I've ever seen. So at the end of the show, the 6th gallery reading I went to with Laura, she read me, which I did not expect. And it's probably one of the top moments of my life.
And how does she feel about you incorporating this into the show? Is she okay with it?
I tagged her on an Instagram story, and she goes, "Oh my God, I should probably get to Edinburgh." And I'm like, "Yeah, I would love that if you got to Edinburgh. I'll fly you there for free." She seems okay with it because she reshared it. So I was like, "Okay, thanks, girl." But I also think that playing the reading that she gave me at the end of my show after telling everybody the stories of what happened, she nails moments that I've already told the audience, and it's unbelievable. And I would hope people could walk away going, and especially if they're suffering from a death that they're grieving heavily. Like, that person is trying to get in contact with you. Ask them for signs. I just want people's curiosity to be a little wider when they walk out the room.
You know what would be so fascinating is, have you ever heard of, what's it called, Mary King's Close?
No, who's that?
Well, a long time ago, Edinburgh had the plague, and so they literally buried the city and built on top of it, and they trapped people in there.
That's so goth.
And in Mary King's Close, there's supposedly the spirit of this little girl. And
Where
people
can I
bring
meet
her presents, people bring her sweets, teddies, toys.
We need to go, Peter. Yes, you need to show me where this is. I want to talk to her. So I should have brought it with me. I have an EMF reader. This is how nerdy I am about ghosts. It's an EMF detector. It detects electromagnetic frequencies. And my family member of mine had passed away recently, and he beeps it every once in a while, and it's really cool. But I need to go see this little girl now.
We will try to find a time. How long are you here for?
The whole month.
Fantastic. We can do that.
Yeah. Wait, does she hang out with people? Does she scare people? Or?
I don't know if she scares people. Apparently she appears and she's always sad. Like, if she's not always crying, she always looks sad.
Have you seen her?
I haven't been there since I was about 8 years old.
Where can I find this girl?
It's Mary King's Close.
Mary King's Close. All right,
I'm
going to put the mic.
Mary King's Close.
Okay.
Feel free.
I'll do it after. I'll do it after we're recording.
So, this is kind of a broad question, and maybe kind of a personal question. Forgive me for asking, but how are you after doing this show?
That's very sweet.
How is the show helping you?
I'm really good. The family member that I just mentioned that had passed away, there was a lot of things that I could not say to him when he was alive, because he would have twisted it or gone la 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 with his fingers in his ears, and I knew that would have hurt me much more. So I was like, we're just not going to say the things that we want to say. But now that he's passed away, I kind of have some yelling at him during the show, and it feels so cathartic to let that out, because as I'm doing it on stage, I'm like, I hope you hear me, motherfucker. And I think he does.
Wherever you are, this is burning your ass.
Yeah. But the other thing too is, with the death thing, when you die, you shed all your human bullshit. You shed your ego, you shed your temper, you shed your manipulation, your rage, all that negative stuff that a lot of humans carry, because we're all hurt and we're in pain. That's why. That goes away, and you're left as this pure loving being. And so I know that, when he passed away, he's his pure self now. So I feel like we can have nice conversations.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
Before I let you go, I do want to ask about the podcast. It's called Guys We Fucked.
It is.
Is there I cannot remember if there's an exclamation point on that.
There's not. No.
Could there be?
No. We recently were rebranding it as GWF just so advertisers won't skip us. But that's a show I'm really proud of. It's been going 12 years strong, and it's amassed an international audience. And you think you're doing a comedy podcast about interviewing guys you've slept with, and then it kind of turns into this universal experience with people all around the world of this is hard. Dating is awkward. Sex and love is awkward, but we all want it and we all deserve it. But most of us do not know how to get it. And that's fair.
I feel called out.
Yeah. No, I'm talking to myself too, Peter.
And are there any plans to take the show on the road? Maybe bring it to Edinburgh?
I don't know. If any industry want to come to my show, 6:40 p.m. at Bothy, I would
love
love
to. Why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you, right? No, I would love to tour the show. Because it's only about an hour in length, we have a more extended version. Also, the room that I'm in, it's kind of romantic. I love this festival because it's basically a classroom that I'm in that they put foil over the windows, but you put a lighting kit on and a microphone. Yeah. It's a theater.
You put one of those light rigs up?
Yes, a ring light, yes. No, luckily the lighting rig is better than that. But yeah, I really enjoy this like really intimate opportunity to and they sit the people in the front row. They make you sit in the front row, so they're just right there. It's a very intimate experience. But yeah, it's really fun.
Is that something you enjoy as a comedian? Maybe this is getting a bit too deep into your day job, night job, but do you enjoy being that close to people? Usually
no. But that's because, well, after you see the show, you'll go, I get it. But I go, well, this is what it's going to be, so I need to get used to it. And last night was the first performance. It was my second performance of the show, but I really settled into the fact that the audience is up my ass. And I think I handled it really well. Like, that energy worked perfectly last night. So I do like it. I also love when an audience member like feels uncomfortable or weird, or I love a joke that you think it's going one way and then it makes a complete hard left or hard right turn. I enjoy that. I relish in that because I've been doing stand-up for so long. Perhaps I'm a little too comfortable in front of a group of strangers, you could say, but I do like it.
And is this another one of those things where you have to, like, when you were starting it, were you like, I have to either do it or not do it? There is no kind of middle ground. And how did you handle that?
Oh, great question. Yeah, I was terrified for most of the time until, and then years and years of doing stand-up, eventually you don't want to kill yourself after you bomb, because you're always going to bomb. That's always going to happen. Now, I think the true mark of a pro, I love bombing. It's great, because I'm like, let's lift the hood of this car and see what's going on here. And I relish in the awkward moments.
I do. I wouldn't call myself a stand-up, but I've hosted like a couple of live lounge things in the past, and you throw something out there and you get nothing, and it's like, this is hilarious. This is the best. I don't know why it didn't work. Either way, I am happy as a clam.
That's great. Well, then I think maybe you should start stand-up. Try it.
I'd love it. It's one of those things I think, okay, I'll try. Haven't gotten to it yet.
Okay.
I'd like to.
You could do it. Where you live in Glasgow?
Around Glasgow, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, there's some clubs there.
Yeah, it's a handful.
Yeah.
So what is next for the show after the Fringe?
Oh, I don't know, industry. What is next for the show after the Fringe? I don't know. I don't know. My focus is I love performing the show. I hated the show up until a month ago, and I was like, oh, fuck, I hope by the time I get to Edinburgh, I'm excited to perform the show. That's the ideal hope for me, and that is where I'm at right now. But my focus is more on enjoying the performance and making little tweaks and changes, and just making every single night that I'm performing just the best that it can be. So I don't know. I think when I think far ahead like that, I can get caught up in it. I have very big goals all the time. So come at me, Netflix.
Would you want Netflix though?
I don't know. It depends.
I've said this in the past, and Netflix are probably coming for me. That for Red Dot appears, it's been fun.
Oh no!
My theory,
you'll be with that little girl.
I'll
come visit you with my EMF reader.
Yeah. Hey, it's me. Remember me? And you'd be like, no.
You're trying to interview the little girl on a podcast.
Yeah. Why are you so sad? Because you won't fuck off.
That's very funny.
I just feel like Netflix in particular, Amazon are as bad, but they give you 6 episodes and then you're gone. You're axed. It's only like the percentage of a percentage that go to second season or beyond. So that's my issue with Netflix.
Sure. I'm going to give Netflix props, and it's not because I want you to love me, Netflix. But
yes, love Krystyna. Hate me. Love Krystyna.
But Baby Reindeer, one of my... I didn't realize it was a Fringe show until... honestly, a couple months ago. I had no idea. But the reason I was like, damn, Netflix, good for you guys. You're really good. The fact that they dove into a man's story of being sexually assaulted by a man, we do not see that enough on TV, and it happens a lot, and it's really fucked up. And then stalking. A woman stalking a man, I also don't see that scenario play out as much on television. And I was like really kind of proud of Netflix for just going there and not caring about pissing anybody off. Obviously, it's Josh's story, right? That's his name, Josh?
I believe so.
It's his story, but I'm like, man, they did not tell him to leave anything out. Because Corinne and I have pitched, feels like thousands of television shows with very large networks, and we will pitch a scenario, and they're like, that's a little much. I'm like, but that's what happens. Yeah. So I really liked that Netflix went with that story and leaned in.
Yeah, I will give them that. Every once in a blue moon, they do go for the fences.
Yeah.
Where can people find out more about you online?
Oh my God, Instagram. Instagram's my platform. I love Instagram so much. It's at Krystyna Hutch, but it's spelled Krystyna. Do you want to know why it's spelled like that?
Why is it spelled
because
like that?
A woman my mom met one time suggested it. And she goes, okay, that's it.
That's a good enough reason to do anything.
Yeah.
And see, again, spelled it correctly.
You did. I love it. That kind of looks like you kidnap somebody and you're leaving.
It really does. Like, my handwriting is not wonderful.
It's not bad though. It's very
it
legible.
out.
Yeah.
Which is the main thing. Also, I had Milo Edwards on, and I misspelled the word catamaran.
That's a tough one. Also, I can't spell, so you know.
If you're listening, Milo, sorry about that. But we did it.
We did it, Peter.
Thank you so much for your time today, Krystyna. We will go and find some ghosts at some point.
I really do have my EMF reader at my Airbnb, so
that
please,
is fantastic.
Please follow up with me.
We will try our best.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you so much, Krystyna. Krystyna Hutchinson, Congrats on Not Killing Yourself, is playing every day at 20 to 7, except for the 18th of August, at Bothy at Gilded Balloon Patter House. For more information, go to edfringe.com and search for Krystyna Hutchinson, Krystyna. Until next time, I've been Peter Greenwood at the Fringe Festival. See you then.